So keep shopping. Those are very popular. Actually, we might sell out that necklace. Half the quantity has already been picked up, but we're moving on to something a little more elegant. This is the Stately Steel Simulated Leather and Crystal Bracelet. So this has the look of a very, very expensive bracelet. And by the way, it's $49.95 here at HSN. However, today at an event price, it's $19.95. So instead of $50, it's under $20. I have 200 of these to go around. I've got 2 color choices. We're calling this black, but we also have it in white. And by the way, I want to show you how you take it out. It's got a little bit of a magnet, so you just twist it to the side and it comes right out. You see? It's like threading a needle, and then you've got a little magnet right here at the end. So it, boom, it just, it has that little hold there. So here's the black, and I'll come over here and show you, and then here's the white. I actually should take the white off of the form because it's kind of hard to see it. And we also have detailed information about the size, because it fits a wrist 5.5 to 6.5 inches. So I'm gonna put it on for you. Let's see. See, you see without the bracelet helper how complicated it is putting bracelets on. Thank you. But $19.95, where you have, you know, a bracelet that has a really cute look to it, and that it's really soft. 430892 is the item number, and I just think it's very pretty, very elegant, goes with so many different things, and I just have a few hundred. So here's the white, here's the black, and I want to do some color behind it. So when you've got, see, look how pretty that looks. You've got your coral dress. These are the kind of colors that, you know, you wear in the spring. How about like a pretty pink? Look at that. How many left in white? I have 80 left in white. That's all. Isn't that pretty? There's 2 stations around here with the rondelles with a little bit of sparkle, and then you've got that piece in the front that just really, it's like a real wow. It's so pretty. It's really pretty, and you see how it goes with all the spring and summer. Always want to show it to you with denim. Look how cute that is. Like a little jean jacket, little white t-shirt. How cute is that bracelet? And at under $20, this was a $50 bracelet, $49.95, because of all the workmanship that goes into it. This was, you know, I think that's, you see how with anything, it just makes it look like really fresh when you add like a piece of white. I'll show you what the black looks like. The black is actually kind of gray. It's not black, it's kind of like a, you know, like a summer color. I'm actually gonna show you the black with pink. I love that. I think this is a really great combination. So see how that pops? $9.98 to get home on any major credit card. However, HSN card holders will get an extra flex payment, so it's $6.65. Item number 430892 to pick up.